Well, despite a number of recent strikes and industrial action, the percentage of workers in unions continues to decrease. Unions acknowledge they need to change to stay relevant. May Heron looks into the history of unions in New Zealand and how they plan to stay around for the future.
Thousands of workers have taken to the streets several times already this year, but only 18% of employees in New Zealand are members of unions.
It's become more accepted, certainly amongst the younger workers, that you don't have to join a union. And in fact, most workers realize that unions will get them benefits whether they're members of the union or not.
New Zealand's most violent and disruptive industrial confrontation happened in 1913. 16,000 watersiders and miners striking. Another waterfront strike in 1951 wasn't as violent, but was one of the longest, lasting 51 days. In the next few decades, the number of strikes reached an all-time high. But the big change came in 1991, when a law change saw more employees negotiating directly with employers. Union membership has dropped from 500,000 to around 300,000.
It means that there's less money in the union coffers. And, it costs money to be effective.
Recent long-running strike action with nurses has now been solved. But this week, teachers plan to walk off the job, proving that unions still have a voice.
And unions are now pushing for causes that are really salient with younger workers, the youngest workers, that is.
Youngest meaning those typically under 25.
Unions are actually part of the overall movement for social change, and I think a lot of young people are seeing the union as an avenue for them to be engaged in other campaigns, so things like climate change and its impact on the future of work.
A fight to stay relevant and alive so they can continue, they say, to help workers. May Heron, One News.